Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On the move at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moulton. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, in the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Comes down. It's Phillips.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Handoff for Malton. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Malton again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He now has 72 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. And the Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass again. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He'll pull it down. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keep it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Keelan Russell moves to his right. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. Motion from the wideout. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. bringing it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Release to the back. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Here's a give to Walton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Got to make the play on fourth. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Tide ready to roll on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throwing Russell. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Options galore here, second and just a few inches. Handoff again.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Powers inside. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but
He's got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Alabama! The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on first down. Turns it upfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have some...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throws to the wideout. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Russell on play action. Rolls right. Looking for his man in the middle. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Again, it's Russell. The throw. Right side, it's Rodgers. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keelan Russell Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first. Working that left side now. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rashad Downs going up top. Buying time to his right. He throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Colorado taking on the number 17 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Buffs sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Shakes off the defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They go play action with Russell. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Russell. On the move. Slings it downfield. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Working the ground game. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Nice move there. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football, and there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Russell. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but
touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the fourth. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Still looking. Quarterback gets past the marker. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Second down to the air. Complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moulton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws it deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Sees a crease. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. Drives inside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They'll move the wide receiver. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Russell to throw for it on 4th. Trying to make magic. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Alabama has the clock on his side, trying to finish the game. Looking for a crease to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and long here. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in the blitz. You can tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
Second down, gonna throw it. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Coming into this one, we've wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing.